3. Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. And a Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, sing a song for the glorious season. Merry Christmas, sing a song for a Happy New Year.
Yes, welcome to the show. As you may tell, we're going to have a bit of a festive special now. We're going to round up 2009. We're going to have a hardcore twist on it as well. Christmas carols as they were meant to be played, in my opinion. This is Kutski on Radio 1. Hardcore and hard dance, turn it up.
You're in tune to DJ Kutski on Radio 1. It's a dream. It's a dream.
Christmas, you filthy animal. And a Happy New Year.
One of my favourite Christmas hardcore records. I've got a bit of a collection. It's my guilty pleasure. That's Rotterdam Termination Source with Merry Xmas from way back in 1993. But coming up on tonight's show, we're going to be a little bit more current. Best of 2009 special in hard dance and hardcore.
It's a dream. It's a dream.
We've got the best of Euro hard trance, the hardstyle mix, UK hardcore rave breaks, and the hardest record in the world right now. That's going to be a 2009 mashup. So many big tunes to get through on tonight's show.
Could you guys please stop scratching?
Kutski. Radio 1.
But first up, we're going to get into the UK hard dance mix, showcasing some of the biggest tracks that's come out over in the UK over the last 12 months. And it just goes to show, when I was picking out the tracks to be played, such a strong year for the scene. First up, this is Scot Atrill with the track More Power.
In Kutski we trust, every Friday night on Radio 1.
Text lines are open on 81199. We've got the best of 2009 special. If you want to get in touch, let us know what tracks have been special for you this year, the ones that you've been feeling. We've already had some texts in. I want to big up the Rill and Colwyn Bay regulars. North Welsh Massive. That's Ron, Kaz, Will, Liam and Carl. Shout to Josh in Lisbon. And Jim, the white van man from Stoke. He said he's ready to rave to the best show on the airwaves. Big up Jim. 81199's the number. Get in touch.
Oi, oi! You're in tune to DJ Kutski on Radio 1.
about you. I've been staring at the floor. I listen to all the tunes I love, make me feel quite blue. I've been thinking too much about you. See the sunset and no sleep at all. Constantly thinking about you, and I can't get through this at all. I've been thinking too much about you. See the sunset and no sleep at all. Constantly thinking about you, and I can't get through this at all.
Texts are flooding in on 81199. Big shout to Danny from Burnley, Jenna and Jungle Dave, Splodge from South London, Caroline and Tony of Camberley, and a text that we especially liked in the studio from Christopher Edge in Wolverhampton. He says, can you play Celine Dion, Your Heart Must Go On? The ironic thing is I do have a hardcore remix of this. You're lucky I don't have it with me. 81199 if there's any more Christmas tracks that you've been feeling, things that maybe I don't know about, or your favourite tracks of 2009, you want to let me know, get in touch. 81199.
Harder, Kutski. Harder.
husband and 3 children. I'm a housewife. There's nothing more satisfying than making dinner for your man, washing up around the clock and doing the hoovering. Sometimes I even like to take all of the food out of the fridge, rearrange it all and put it all back in. Keeping busy makes me happy. Sometimes I'm even a little naughty and catch a bit of daytime TV in between my chores. But I do harbour one tiny secret. One little secret that my family shall never know. I'm a hard house. I wanna touch your baseline, rock my body, suck your kick, push my tempo to the max, tease your riffs and the pitch. Don't need no baby, 'cause music is my smut. These beats are all I need. I'm a hard house.
Tune to end the hard dance mix there. Best of 2009 special, MDA and Spherical Wanna Ride. Of course, this was a cheeky cover of the Hard House classic that went on to gain massive support on the Hard House circuit this year. Before that, you heard the cheeky tongue-in-cheek Hard House from Technikal and Andy Whitby. And before that, Phil York, Love on My Mind, one of the pioneers of the UK hard trance scene. Really raised his game this year, wicked stuff. Got Some more texts in from Shay, Steve and the Old School Raver. He said they're loving the beats. Shout to Gaz, Matt and Keeley. Big shout to Jeanette in Tunbridge Wells. And somebody that texted in, they didn't leave the name. Oh, actually they did, sorry, Nolan in Belfast. He said, tune of 2009, Music Made Addict. That was a D-Block and Estefan Hardstyle tune. I think we can squeeze that in the second hour of the show. Big tune for me, that in the clubs.
Ready to groove.
Radio 1. Kutski plays hard dance and hardcore.
Okay, we're going to get back on a festive note now with a hard man, a hard dance. Showing his slightly softer side with the cover of the children's classic theme, The Snowman. This is Dark by Design.
Harder, Kutski, harder.
tongue-in-cheek as it might sound, this was actually a massive track when it was released back in 2006. Perfect to dig out over the festive gigs. This is Dark by Design with the Snowman.
Radio 1. Kutski.
Okay, next up, we've got the cheeky techno bootleg series that is Bootek. They had some massive covers this year. Releases covering Deadmau5, Dizzy Rascal, Underworld, many, many more. But for me, this was by far the biggest track they did. Their cover of the Prodigy old school influence rave hit that was Warrior Dance. This was Bootek 40.
This is Kutski on Radio 1.
One out to Mike Tilston. Says he's loving the selections tonight and haven't got any old school Prodigy to keep him awake at work. Well, it's not quite old school Prodigy, but it's definitely old school influence Prodigy. With Bootek on the remix toughening things up just that little bit. This is Kutski with you till 3, Radio 1.
Kutski! Kutski on Radio 1. Radio 1, Kutski.
Making things harder now. The original Dutch hardcore mix of this was one of my biggest tunes last year. But as soon as I got this cheeky cover from the hardstyle legend that is DJ Isaac, it brought it right back to the front of my CD wallet at gigs. And it's been an absolutely massive tune for me at the festivals this year. One of them tunes that everybody's always got their hands in the air singing along. So I want you all singing along at home. This is Endymion and the Viper. This is How Long?
Harder, Kutski.
Yeah, I've definitely got a soft spot for these sing-along hardstyle anthems. And they don't come much bigger than this. This is the Viper and Endymion, How Long? DJ Isaac on the remix. Big shout to Fudgy in Northern Ireland. Also shout to Glenn. He says he's loving the show. Jim the Baker's loving the selections tonight. Also shout to Stevie C from Stranraer and Yoshi from Newcastle. He said he's raving like there's no tomorrow. Merry Christmas.
Radio 1 Kutski.
Fat
Okay, now I'm going to get back into the mix with some of the finest cuts from 2009 from the European hard trance scene. Track up first is a guy that really broke into the trance scene in a big way this year. Although I'm a big fan of all of his work, A lot of the stuff that he does, it's a little bit too light for me to play in the sets, but this one track, it's just got such a killer riff. Every time I play it, it goes off absolutely massive. This is Schössow with Kaboom.
In Kutski we trust, every Friday night on Radio 1. Keep the rave alive.
Alive.
Kutski.
Shouts from the text on 81199. Shout to Pete Jarvis. He's chilling out in West Yorkshire listening to the hard beats. Shout to Tony, Robbie, Scott and Adam in Stirling, Scotland. Natalie snowed in Hemel Hempstead. Alex, who said he had a wicked night and loved mine in Sharky's set at Hardcore Heaven in Bournemouth the other week. That was wicked. Shout to Pammy in Glasgow. And also Babs in Blackburn, 31 today. She says, can we play 24/7? That's coming up in the hardcore mix in the second hour of the show. Now we're rocking on in the Euro hard trance mix with a brilliant bootleg that was rocking the clubs on the second half of the year for me. This is Prodigy, Voodoo people, Andre Montorsi on the remix. This is Kutski Radio 1. Turn it right up.
Scream if you want to go faster. Cause you're just going with the one like Kutski on Radio 1.
appears now, a star will explode and threaten to destroy the galaxy. That is where I'm from. The future. The final frontier.
playing this track solidly since it was released in January now. This is Public Domain Operation Blade, of course you know that. This is the 2009 ASYS remix. Big shout to Charlie, Ashley and Ben. They say it's the first time they listen to the show and they're loving the hard beats. Big shout to Rich in Birmingham. Shout to Sammy and Carly. That's from Joss in Chester, so they can't wait for the hardcore beats. Shout to Lucy in Maidstone and Darren in Overseal. And also big shout to Nick, Craig, Vic and Jade bouncing along, waiting for the hardstyle beats. And I can tell you this, you don't have to wait much longer.
Hello.
Radio 1.
Yes, hardstyle really had a massive impact on the UK scene. A lot of the European beats and a lot of UK DJs playing this style as well. And this was one of the biggest tunes for me. This is D-Block and Estefan, Music Made Addict. pounding hardstyle beats. This tune was absolutely massive this year. This is Tune Boy with Regenerate It. That was out on Titanic. Big shout to Paul and Nick. They say they're out fishing in this weather. Really? That's crazy. Big shout to Gerard in Belfast. They're loving the hardstyle beats. They say hardstyle's the best music ever. I'm really feeling it at the moment, must admit. Big shout to Brooksy, Ant, John, Lee. They're all in Wales dancing away. Shout to Daz in Wakefield. And shout to the Bal in Straven. If you want to get in touch, if you want to shout, if you want to let us know what beats have been rocking you in 2009, get the year right. We're not in 2010 just yet. 81199's the number.
Keeping the rave alive.
Kutski.
aka Geek Neek, aka Freak Neek, aka Geek Neek, aka Freak Neek, whatever you shall want to call me. AKA Geek Neek, aka Freak Neek, Geek Neek, aka Freak Neek, aka Geek Neek, aka Freak Neek, aka Geek Neek, Freak Neek, aka Geek Neek, aka Freak Neek, aka Geek Neek, whatever you shall want to call me. AKA Geek Neek, aka Freak Neek, aka Geek Neek, Freak Neek, aka Geek Neek, aka Freak Neek, aka Geek Neek. Hey, what's up? It's your girl Neek, aka Geek Neek, aka Freak Neek, aka Geek Neek, Freak Neek, aka Geek Neek, aka Freak Neek, aka Geek Neek, aka Freak Neek, I just want to sign in and do a video of a song that I previously recorded about how girls are not the only ones who get emotionally attached. Sometimes it can be the guys, and when they see you not feeling them the way they think you're feeling them. Here goes. Get a little salty or try to act a little brand new, and sometimes my fear.
Yeah, let me talk to these people, man. Hey, I know you wanna see me fall, man. I know you'd rather see me lose it all, but I'm a born winner. I was put on this earth to make a difference, homie. The world is my playground. The birds left the cage, I'm doing things my way now. Yeah, man, I'm willing to die for the cause. That's the difference between me and y'all. To be the best, you have to beat the best. I'm undefeated, my style is everlasting, and I'ma never back down, you clown. Yeah, we win, you lose, we live, you die. The world is mine. The world is mine.
Track in the background now, this is Summit by Showtek. Basically the pop stars, the hardstyle scene right now, showing their intent for world domination with this track. This is The World Is Mine. They've had an amazing year. Track before that, Phil T.Y. aka, I was actually corrected the other week on Twitter. Apparently it's supposed to be pronounced DJ Filthy, like a play on words. Not convinced it's the best one ever, but it's an amazing track. That's aka. And before that, Tune Boy, Regenerate It. Big shout to Cy in Blackpool. Shout to MC Marley, the Saints Raver. Shout to Froggy and Fury, long-time listeners, to say Fat Set Kutski. Shout to Mojo in Southend.
See me fall, man. I know you'd rather see me lose it all, but I'm a born winner. To be the best, you have to beat the best, and I'm undefeated, homie. My style is everlasting, and I'll never back down. You clown. We win. You lose. We live. You die. The world is mine.
Also, big shout to 14-year-old DJ Nightscape from Surrey. Says he wants to hear some Dougal and Gamma. We'll see if we can sort that in the second hour. Best of 2009 hardcore mix. Big reaction on the text for this one. Showtek, The World Is Mine. One more to wrap up the hardstyle mix. And my personal favourite hardstyle track of the year. It's a big one by Techno Boy.
Keeping the rave alive.
La parola non ha né sapore né idea, ma due occhi invadenti se non ha
this guy's release this year has been a killer track for me. Big tunes to me said, but this is my personal favourite. This is Techno Boy with Ticento. But now we're going to move back onto the festive hard dance and hardcore Christmas records. So you can get ready to cringe, we're stepping it up again, but a little bit faster this time.
Radio 1 Kutski.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas.
I was on Twitter during the week, just scouting around to see if I could find any hardcore Christmas records that I'd missed out on, and I got sent this from a Japanese producer. He says he's only been producing since September, but I think this is absolutely wicked. This is Tanuki with Shirui Yuki Day. Hardcore Christmas from Japan.
Kutski. Hard and fast. On a Friday night on Radio 1.
Try and squeeze this into me some of my club gigs over the festive period. This is great. Christmas with a Japanese gabba twist.
Radio 1 Kutski.
Fat
Now some of the more forward-thinking hardcore representing the sounds of 2009. This is CLSM with Pressure Rush Remix. Yes, okay, it's that time for the hardest record in the world right now. And as it's the end of year special, I found a very relevant track from a collaboration of headliners from the Dutch hardcore scene, from the festival Nightmare at Rotterdam held a few weeks back. And basically, they've put together a bit of a mashup of all their biggest tracks over the past 12 months. And I think it does truly deserve the hardest record title, as it's one of them tracks that just seems to get harder and harder as it goes on. But I want you to text me in on 81199, let me know if you agree. This is the Nightmare All-Stars with the Nightmare mashup, and this is the hardest record in the world right now.
Yes, Kutski, this is the hardest record in the world right now.
I'll go get it bigger.
Record in the world right now.
Enter the time machine.
The hardest record in the world right now. In the world right now.
Sometimes when awake at night, my pillow's covered in sweat. Am I awake? Am I asleep? I haven't figured that out yet. Afraid to breathe, afraid to move, can't get no rest. All the colors are on my face, as my heart's pounding out of my chest. I'm in a nightmare. I'm in a nightmare. I'm in a
to see what is beyond.
Rotterdam nightmare!
My dream is to know why my nightmares never cease.
Radio 1 Hutski.
Oh, that was massive. I was absolutely loving that. That's the Nightmare All-Stars with a Nightmare mashup. But now, you couldn't get more of a stark contrast as where we're going now. One of the most successfully commercial acts in the hardcore scene right now. He's had an amazing year, and this track won Track of the Year at 2009 Hardcore Awards. This is Darren Styles with Sorry.
Hardcore. Know the score.
I saw you yesterday. You walked past and you looked right through me. And then I heard you say, oh no, he didn't see me, did he? And now you're walking away. To see you cry wasn't my intention. Just let me make it okay. Just give me one more chance to say I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I didn't mean to make you mad. You're the best thing I ever had. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. She wasn't worth it anyway. So turn around and please don't walk away. Please don't walk away. Please don't walk away.
say a big shout out to Connor in Bristol. He's got in touch with the show and he says he absolutely loves just the diversity of styles that we cover. That's what we're about. Rave music right across the board. Also, shout to Alec, aka DJ Moses. Shout to Manka, he's got in touch. This is raving away in bed in Blackpool. Also shout to Louise and Jay in Norfolk. Still plenty to come on the show. Track in the background now, this is Hixie and Chris Unknown, the music I love. And next up, another big vocal anthem.
I need us forever.
Hardcore, know the score.
this is true, I thought, damn. Will I think? Will I stay? Rather I will get away. I'm scared that I won't find a thing. And I'm afraid that I'll turn out to be alone. But I have to learn, have to try, have to trust, I have to cry, have to see, have to know that I can be myself.
Yeah, we've had a lot of texts about the hardest record and the hardcore in the mix. Shout to Sam in D-Side. He says, yeah, he definitely reckons it's the hardest record in the world too. DJ Nightscape says, yeah, way too hard for even me. I'll stick with the UK stuff. Whit and Tash say that they're loving it. Loving the gabba. Michael in Stevenage. And James in Ayrshire says it's the best show of the year so far. He says I've really outdone myself. Cheers, mates. Big shout to Lucy in Maidstone. Says that was such a great tune, I had to get out of bed and rave to it. And also Paul in Brighton, he says, you're right, Kutski, it gets harder as it goes on. That's a big tune.
the vampires. Vampires.
Yeah, this was personally my favourite hardcore tune of the year. Had all the elements that I like from the underground really pounding, and it went off on the dance floors as well. Big tune from Gamma and WizKid. We Are the Vampires.
Could you guys please stop scratching?
Kutski. Radio 1.
Right, we're not completely done with the hard stuff yet. We've got a peach to finish on, I can promise you that. We're now going to get into the Rave Breaks mix. It's been a great year for Rave Breaks. We love the bootlegs, but there's been a lot of great original tracks coming through as well. And the track in the background's a perfect example of this. This is 75 Numbers, See Another Day.
Talk about it if it's happening, breaking through barriers, learning while I'm earning, lyrically burning. In this everyday struggle, we hustle. Celebrity status has made us obsessed with things we possess. But what if we left all of that behind? Maybe my mind would seek knowledge divine. Crime escalate, it's best to wait before rushing in. The repercussions could be everlasting.
No one ever said this would be easy. Just ain't a choice to take. Stand together, we can fight this, baby. Oh, try to live to see another day.
Exploiting the people, but everyone should be equal. Learn from the past, it will teach you roots of all evil. That's money, democracy, does it exist? Don't think I'm taking the question is, how can we change the world that we live in? Is strange. So the future holds no barriers. Barriers, join me in the shadow cabinet where we start the debate. There's no barriers. Barriers, join me in the shadow cabinet where we start the debate.
Now that you know
go burn fi make the first fire. Run them out, burn fi light out fire. Run them out, boy, blaze the fire. Run them out, burn fi make the first fire. Blaze the fire. Run them out, burn fi light out fire. Run them out, boy, blaze the fire. Run them out, burn fi make the first fire.
Okay, that's almost us done. How that 2 hours flies by. From 7 a.m, it's Edith with the breakfast show. From 5, Rob the Bank. He's got his Maid of Ale party. Definitely need to catch that one. Heard some crazy stories from that already. Definitely need to be locked into that. And up next tonight is the Essential Mix. This week with the 12s. If you missed any of the show, don't forget you can always catch the Listen Again feature, bbc.co.uk/Radio1. It was the best of 2009 special. We had the UK hard dance mix, hard trance. We had the hardstyle mix, UK hardcore, rave breaks, which you can hear in the background now. And of course that hardest record in the world, the 2009 mashup. But just before we go tonight, and I've got one last track for you, and I do believe this genuinely sums up the hardcore Christmas message myself and the Radio 1 crew have for you. Catch you next year.
Trust on BBC Radio 1.
In new music we trust.
Trust Radio 1.